Chapter 7. Time Travel Buddies. Christian and Bethany strolled slowly along the quiet neighborhood sidewalk, the cool night air wrapping around them as they tried to process the bewildering reality of their new lives. Streetlights cast gentle glows on the pavement. Christian shook his head, still perplexed. A month ago, I was president of a plumbing company with 15 crews and regular radio ads on KFI. Now I have to do high school homework. Bethany let out a soft, understanding sigh. A month ago, I was senior vice president of marketing and new business development for a tech company in Silicon Valley. Homework will be easy, not having money, a driver's license, or independence, and having to live with my parents again really sucks. She changed the subject with a small smile. Full disclosure, no husband, no kids, no drama. Christian was caught off guard by her openness. He glanced at her, surprised but appreciative. Married, divorced, no kids, and a dog named Red, he replied. His mood lightened a little. Living at home with mom and dad actually feels like a vacation. You're lucky, Bethany said with a wry smile. I have helicopter parents, especially my mom. She looked at him curiously. You're divorced? I married Jenna Cooper, the cheerleader, right after high school, before I joined the Marine Corps. Oh, that's right, Bethany said, genuinely surprised. I remember you dated Jenna. I didn't know you joined the military. Yep, I'm a devil dog like my dad and Uncle Bill. Or I will be, Christian said proudly. Devil dog? That sounds fierce. Christian stood a bit taller. Marines are fierce. The Germans called us devil dogs during World War I. Bethany's voice softened. Why'd you divorce Jenna? Christian's expression grew more serious, old hurt still lingering beneath the surface. I was returning from a deployment and caught her cheating with an NCO named Sergeant Major Phelps. In a black and white flashback, Christian walked eagerly toward family housing at Camp Pendleton, rucksack slung over his shoulder. The door swung open to reveal Jenna locked in a passionate kiss with Sergeant Major Phelps. Christian dropped his bag and sprinted forward, tackling the man to the ground. They wrestled fiercely until Phelps threw him off. Jenna and Phelps were kissing, Christian remembered. I tackled him and started beating his ass. Back on the quiet suburban sidewalk, Christian continued. I was arrested and thrown in the brig for 10 days. Did you see any red flags with Jenna? Bethany asked gently. Back then, no. But now I do, he admitted. I married her for all the wrong reasons. I was a stuck-up, arrogant asshole jock. I was popular. She was hot and popular, so we dated. He shifted awkwardly. Plus, we were sleeping with each other, so I figured we should get married. Bethany grew introspective, her voice quieter. I lost my virginity in college, but not the way I wanted to. Christian looked at her with concern. What happened? I'm sorry, none of my business. That's all right, she replied softly. I'll tell you some other time. They reached Bethany's house and paused on the sidewalk, smiling at each other in the gentle glow of the porch light. Bethany brightened the mood, clearly wanting to keep their connection going. I've got a volleyball game on Thursday at 6 against Taft, she said. Why don't you come? I'm there, Christian answered, with an eager grin. He handed her the backpack. As she turned toward her front door, he called after her. See you later, time travel buddy. Bethany turned back one last time and smiled warmly, a spark of hope in her eyes.